Hey everybody, happy election day again. It's so strange that it took us, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days for the results to come in. Who knows if President Trump is going to try to stop President-elect Biden from taking his rightful place in the Oval Office, but we will see. And I'm thinking that the election is over. I'm really hoping it is anyway, because we need to move on and we need to continue doing what we do on a day-to-day basis without being so tense about the election. So, still, if you look at my hair, I'm pretty excited. It's like standing up on end. So, hey, this is just a little short 2-minute video or 5-minute video to explain to you how to do this week's assignments again. I just wanted to show you. So let me share my screen. So when you go to my Canvas page, you can't do the do it nows or the exit tickets anymore. But I really just want you to pay attention to these red numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4. Period 4 of mine has just 3 assignments. But so you're going to look at these red numbers, okay? The first one, and each red number means it's an assignment that's due. The first one, the first red number is Pew Political Survey, and we did this in class. What you're going to do is open up a new Word document if you didn't do it, title it Pew Political Survey, and number it from 1 to 17. Then you're going to look at the website, and for each choice, you're going to choose either A or B. It doesn't say A or B on the actual website, okay? It just has 2 choices in a row. But if you choose the first choice, write A on your Word document, and if you choose the second choice, write B. Okay, that's all there is to it. And this is just to see what you believe about politics, like what you think is right and wrong. Politics is kind of like morals. It means what you think is right and wrong, except politics means that we actually try to use our morals to run the country. So after you're done with that, we also did this one in school. Whoops. We also did a political spectrum assignment. It looks like this. Although, and if you know, I would like to have you have. I would like it if you had done it in class. We didn't do it in every single class. But basically, what you do is you're going to look at these political beliefs. Then you're going to write whether you agree or disagree with them. Okay, that's the first thing you do. Just do you agree or disagree? Then you're going to write liberal or conservative next to those beliefs. So basically, after you write whether you agree or disagree, forget about whether you agree or disagree, and just write whether it's a liberal or conservative idea. Liberal beliefs are Democrat Party beliefs, and conservative beliefs are Republican Party beliefs. And I will write that again in the directions down here. Actually, I already did. Okay, so it says write C if you think the statement is conservative or something the Republican Party believes. Write L for liberal if you agree with the liberal or Democratic Party idea. All right, so again, I'm just going to review. First, you just write whether you agree or disagree. If you don't know, just put a question mark. But really, you guys use your computers and use your resources and look up a word if you don't know it. Or if you have an idea, guess, or send me a message and I'll help. For the last column, all you have to do is look at these 2 ideas. Okay, so if this was, I'm going to do the first one with you. It says the government should set up more programs to help those in need, even if it has to raise taxes. So remember from our video and from our other assignment, the Pew survey, that Republicans hate taxes and Democrats like taxes, so higher taxes. Although the Democrats like to make higher taxes to help people, not just to take people's money, in my opinion. That's my bias. So what you have to do is first see whether you agreed, then see whether it was a liberal or conservative idea. This was a liberal idea, remember, because liberal is Democratic Party. So if you agreed with the liberal idea, then you write an L for liberal here. You can even write an L/D just to remind yourself that liberal means Democrat and conservative means Republican. The second answer, or the second belief, is this: to keep America peaceful and safe from international threats, we must build up our military and weapons to keep the peace. So do you think we should have a huger military to keep the country safe? If you agree, write A. If you disagree, write D. All right. Now, guys, if you can't fill this in, then what you should do is just go open a Word document, do the same thing as you did for the Pew survey. For each number, just write A or B if you disagree. Actually, it would be better to write A or D, but either way. Then write L if you think the statement is liberal or conservative. So this second statement that we were looking at about building up the military, conservatives or Republicans believe that we should build up a stronger military. This was also a question on the Pew survey. Okay. And then, just like you would do on this column, on this chart, if you agree with that conservative idea, write C for conservative. If you disagree with this conservative idea, write L for liberal. Okay. It's a little confusing, but just take them one at a time. So first, you agree or disagree. You can even go down the line and do these questions. You don't have to like do one question at a time and complete all three of the answers for it. I would just do agree or disagree down the line. Then whether they're Republican or conservative or Democratic beliefs, liberal or conservative, and then just write what you are, and then just add them up. How many liberal ideas do you believe in, and how many conservative or Republican ideas do you believe in? Okay, so that's it. All right, let's move on. So there are those two, and fourth period isn't going to do the political spectrum. Remember, spectrum is just a way to measure how much of something there is. So if I say there's a wide spectrum of answers, I would mean there are a lot of different answers that people choose from. Okay, spectrums are usually based on a line. All right, so next, after you're done with those two, if you didn't already do them, a lot of you have, go to the vocabulary section. Okay, what you're going to do is go to Canvas. All right, and this is the vocabulary icon. It may not be up top, like I favorited mine. You guys should do that too. If you use any of them that you use, just click the little heart on the top because then it will bring it up to your favorites. Okay. So you're going to click the vocabulary, and I already assigned you these assignments. So you don't have to tell me that you did this. I'm just going to see once you're done. So you're going to watch this video. It's about political parties. It's about 3 minutes long. Then you're going to do the vocab cards. Okay, you're going to study them. Now remember what I said. My idea for studying was click one, start with one. So a candidate is someone who's considered for an elected office. All right. Candidate is someone who's being considered for an elected office, and then try to just remember that one. Okay. You might want to read all of them just to like activate your brain a little bit, but please don't try to just go and read these all over and over and over again. Unless it really works for you, I would just try to go one at a time until you get one, then do two, and then once you got the second, go back and read the first one and make sure you got both of them, one and two. Then when you got one and two really well, try number three, Democrat. Um, think about it, remember it. Close your eyes. Sometimes I close my eyes to try to just say it over and over again in my head or out loud even. And then go back, because once you get Democrat, it's pretty much a sure thing that you're going to forget what a candidate was. But then when you go back, candidate's going to come back quicker. Once you review these, they're going to come back to you more quickly. All right. It may take 7 or 8 times, but that's how to memorize stuff. All right. And then the last thing you're going to do with that, I don't think I can actually check that you studied. I might be able to, but I can definitely check this. You're going to then do the quiz on vocab. Now, it's got music. I don't know if you hear my basically just follow the directions. So this one says many senators blank the bill, so it is not expected. So I'm going to think about many senators blank the bill. So if it's not expected to pass, what would have to be true about those senators? Because does senators regulate bills? No. Do senators, because regulate means to, but and that's actually probably the second best answer because senators kind of control the vote. You don't regulate as much more when the government controls businesses. Okay, platform is what political parties. So senators don't platform bill. Platform isn't even heard of now. Okay, so cross that one off, and you're stuck with many senators oppose the bill. Oppose mean goes against. So oppose is the right answer because when senators oppose a bill, it's not expected to pass, and it works. You see up here they've got these little dot like instruments, and I'm not going to do it for you right now, so I'll do it really quick because I want to show you what happens. I think it's really cool. I love this game. So then, let me show you this. So once you get all 4 group cheers, that'd be Republicans. This one is cool. So individual liberty and the least amount of government. Libertarians believe that. Now your drum is gonna light. Right? You start hearing the drum. So what political party supports environmental regulations? Democrats. You really hear the drum. The drum's supposed to start playing, I swear. Anyway, you guys do this, and by the time you get these other instruments, they add to the song. I love it. All right, I'm going to erase this for now and just show you what you do last. Okay, so go to the CER review. That's the last assignment. Okay, and this CER is going to be about how you agree with one political party more. Now, a lot of you wrote independent, even if you had mostly Democrat ideas. And I understand that people don't want to be seen as like following a certain party because it's almost like you're like following someone else's rules. Um, and we'll talk more about that. All I wanted to say is what I want you to do for the CER, if you haven't already done it, is choose one of the two parties. If you're an independent, like if you agree with both of them equally, you can try to write that as a CER. It's just going to be harder to write about because you have to choose for your claim. You have to choose both parties. Then you have to add evidence from either party. So you'll probably have to like double the work. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if you choose independent and you stick with it, do that. Okay. Now what I did was I added a couple things because you handed in your work, a lot of you on paper, right? You may not remember what your answers were or what the beliefs were on the Pew poll. So just read those again. All right, I just added them right here. I wrote Pew survey results, and I actually just copied and pasted what beliefs go with what party. So read these again. You should remember what you wrote, and if you haven't done it yet, you can see whether you'd be a Democrat or Republican after you do the survey. Um, so you're going to look at that. Then I want you to look the political spectrum results. I had you do the political spectrum, and I tried to put this picture online, and I can't get it on my email. It like won't send from my phone to my computer. So I don't know if this is going to work. I wanted to post those answers too, but if I don't, that's why. What you're going to do though with these Pew results um, and the CER review, where I give you examples of how to do the CER the right way, is you're going to go and write the CER. Just write it in a text box. So make sure you have a claim, some evidence, and reasoning why you choose that political party, why that evidence makes you choose that political party. All right. No, I totally went over my time. I said I was going to take like between 2 and 5 minutes. It's now 13 minutes. But I really wanted to help you guys do this right. So it's due tomorrow night. Um, shouldn't take you that long, especially because a lot of you did these surveys. If you have any questions, send me a message before it's due, okay? Because if you send me one after saying I don't know how to do it, that's not how the world works. Like, it doesn't make sense. You should ask me before it's due so that I can help you do it and have it in on time, all right? Which I'll be happy to do. So, heck yeah to Election Day being over, and I'll talk to you guys on Monday. Ciao.